like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the...
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line.
Senator, 258! Hey, let's get that ball! Get 300! Get 300!
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Got you, boy.
Rodgers now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And now the rookie's free. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Packers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey, check 26. Hey, check Mike. Buzz.
Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. He was going again for a noon one, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Hey, Echo. Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Any weapon? Hey, Delta.
Here's Carr. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Run, later one. Right Monday down.
From midfield, here's Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go. Set. 10 logo. 50.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Hey, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. He finds Riddick complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got a noon one. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32.
10-52. Now, live.
From the gun again to Mixon. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rodgers on the money to the tight end Graham. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Come on, boy. You got to get right.
Hey, 88.
Hey, check Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Charlie.
50. Mike 50. Let him know.
Throwing now is Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 10-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Rashawn Gary in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Carr to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
I'm here all day. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm on.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
Watch tight end. Everyone got four down. Watch the eye. Switch it.
On first down, Richard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Into the red zone, it's Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and goal from the 1. Carr gives to Richard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bryant is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And the Raiders
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
7:34.
Now Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Jump out! Get back! Jump!
21, check Mike 21.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Get 300. Get 300.
Watch the safety creep.
Recon, 132 fighter. 399.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
319.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line. And
that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Mixon with a first down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
258. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Here we go. 58.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 30.
Box it.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Here's Riddick. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
93.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
50's the money. 50's the money. I know you ain't got it.
Throwing on first down is Carr. steps away to his left, and it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Carr on target to AB, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island.
Carr gives it off to Washington. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And an alley to run. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Here's Bryant for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, I-7.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Oakland, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.